Alright, peace, y'all. Yes, this is Moyana. Welcome to my channel, Low Key Vibes, bringing you some high vibrations while I remain low key. And as you know, I like to get my angles right on the camera. I'm always trying something different. Alrighty. Let's see. Gosh, actually looks a little better. How are we gonna rock with this? This is a Wednesday wind up, sticking true to my word for myself to continue doing this weekly. I've had a very interesting week, a good one at that. So I'm kind of interested to see what the cards are going to be talking about, what the cards have to say. Definitely, I've gone through a lot of experiences and I can feel that I'm beginning to start. I feel this cycle ending. So maybe that's what the cards are going to be talking about, is the ending of this cycle, which is a beautiful feeling. So let's go ahead and get started. Ancestors, angels, spirits, and guides, what messages do you have for us today, October 17, 2018, for Wednesday wind up? Mercury, messenger of the gods, God of communication, logic, and technology. What messages do you have for us? Please and thank you. Please and thanks. Alright, you guys, let's see what the cards have to say. Sorry, y'all, I have to see my backdrop of my apartment, but it is what it is. I have nothing to hide. So what are we talking about, cards? Crazy, when I'm in here by myself, they holler at me. But when I put it on video, or I try to do it on video, I struggle sometimes. Let's see. What do we have? Ancestors, angels, spirits, and guides. Do I need to pull something? Yep. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, we start off with the Three of Pentacles. This is saying this is initial fulfillment, initial achievement. Basically almost like a celebration at the start of a journey. This could be as you start on your new journey, you've made some good moves, you've made some achievements, some progress, celebration, some commitments to people, did some teamwork. Basically something that you've been working on is starting to work out. So like I said, a lot of changes have been going through and it's benefited you positively, so to speak. You still have some ways to go, some work to do, some more to learn, some more to let go, as we all do. But you, yeah, and look at that, another three. We have the Three of Swords. This is reversed. This is releasing heartbreak, getting over betrayal, getting over the pain. I don't know if you all can see it. I might have to turn on my lamp. It is kind of muggy outside today. We had some rain the past couple days. So again, so you have three threes next to each other. Three master numbers, but you have justice in reverse. So you're letting go of the injustice. You've succeeded in getting over this heartbreak, this betrayal, as well as this injustice that you've served. Or not that you've served, that you have been served. You're getting over the pain that you've endured. You're getting over the hurt, the unfairness, the imbalance, just anything in your life that did not bring you justice. That's a wonderful thing. And you have two master numbers right next to each other. Basically at 33 and you have 11. Yep. Anything else, ancestors, angels? What other messages do we have? I'm not a real big fan of pulling cards. What else? Ancestors, angels, spirits. Okay, you want to come out. Now we have the Four of Swords. It's telling you to take some time to meditate, contemplate, go within. You see how this is like a monk or guru, whatever you want to call it. You see how he's sitting still, sitting in peace, sitting in silence, sitting in quiet. He's allowing the answers to come to him. It's like now that you're starting on this new journey, that now that you've rid yourself of so much old shit, so much toxic shit, now you need those spaces to be fulfilled within you. You need to refill them with stuff that's a little bit more beneficial for you, stuff that serves you. And a lot of times, because we've become so accustomed to what we're used to, we don't know what to ask for. Yep, we're confused. We're not sure what to ask for, what decision to make. You got the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords next to in reverse. That's why it's telling you, the Four of Swords is telling you to sit in silence, to go within, to meditate, to contemplate. The Two of Swords in reverse is you're contemplating on the confusion that there's a decision that you need to make, probably for yourself. In some way, shape, or form. It's like a mental thing, communication, an agreement or something. But there's a decision that you need to make, or there's some confusion that you're facing right now. And the Four of Swords is asking you to take some time to sit back, let it work itself out. Again, now we have the World. Once you do that, once you sit within, once you go within, you get those answers. You'll have everything that you need. You'll have all your wishes fulfilled, your wishes granted. Everything will make sense to you. And the crazy, I won't say it's crazy part, the World's last card of Major Arcana is number 21. That reduces down to 3. So now you have 3 threes sitting on the table. That's the number of like ascended masters, ancestors speaking to you. That's the angelic realm. That's the master's realm. So you're coming to a state of mastery. You're mastering that which you have been through, the experiences that you have been through. They have taught you a lot over the years. Like I said, I've been going through a lot of changes, so I can speak from experience. Excuse me, it's my phone ringing. I can speak from experience and know that this is changing. I wasn't sure what I wanted to name this video. I was going to start off by changes in the harvest, because we are in fall season, and I don't know about anybody else or any places anywhere else, but it actually it was still feeling like summertime here the past like couple of months since we entered in the fall, past few weeks, excuse me. Still in the 80s and the 90s, and then overnight it just dropped down to the 60s. That may not be a lot to like people up, excuse me, up north that's used to cold, but down here that was a quick and sporadic drop. It was just very random, and it was very just overnight, the temperature change. So that lets me know right there, spiritually, changes are coming, and they're coming fast. The message from that is they're going to come when you least expect it, but you have to be prepared for it. I just remember I woke up one morning, it was cool. I was like, cool. Went in, put on some leggings, instead of some shorts, put on my little house boots and my sweater to go outside and water my plants. You have to move with the times, and the fall is the harvest season. So what have you been planting that's harvesting, and was it good for you? This Three of Pentacles says it was. This Three of Pentacles says it was very good for you, what you planted and what you're now harvesting. Let me pull it down so you guys can kind of see. Three of Swords says you've initially fulfilled that which you wanted to harvest, and you've harvested it. You've harvested wanting to let go of pain, heartbreak, and betrayal, and injustice. And you've harvested now, having the time to take a step back and to go within, to sit within, and to make a decision, which is going to gain you the world. What else do we have? Oh gosh, a few of them flipped over. Just bear with me. See, now to move the cards down and move them back up. Let's see what came first. We have the Four of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Swords in reverse, excuse me, and the Fool. Beautiful. I see it right here. This Four of Cups, this is similar to the Four of Swords. It's the fact that it's in reverse. This is restlessness. You know, instead of contemplating, instead of working out through your emotions, you're feeling kind of restless. I get a feeling of impatience. Or it could be that's what you're moving from. You're getting rid of this restlessness and your emotions, being impatient in your emotions with the Four of Cups in reverse. See? It's so much going on, so many options, so many choices that you have to choose from. It's kind of put you in a standstill, so to speak, or that you've been in a standstill, but now you're starting to move. That's what this initial, again, that heartbreak, that betrayal, the situation that you've been through that hurt you, had you kind of at a standstill in life. You really had to take a step back and rethink. Okay. Four of Swords, you have to recontemplate. You have to contemplate on what it is that you truly want, what you truly desire. You have to make the decision. And it got confusing at times. Two of Swords in reverse is what it's saying. You weren't sure where you wanted to go. You weren't sure what you wanted to do. But once you took the time to get there, you realized what your world would be, what you wanted to harvest. You want to harvest the world. And that is that which fulfills you and takes you exactly to where you need to go and to what you need to do. So now you may be a little confused, but now you're coming out of being restless. Now you've taken the time to let go of that which did not serve you emotionally so that you can move into becoming the King of Cups. If you're a woman, this could be you moved out of a bad relationship and you're getting ready to meet your King of Cups. This is a gentleman that can master his emotions. If the King of Cups is you and you are if you are a man, this King of Cups can be you. This is a man that's completely balanced, as I like to say. Cups or water is an emotional element. Okay, that's a female element that deals with intuition, your emotions, your caringness, your compassion, things, your nurturing, things that more so come naturally to women. It's a feminine trait. And being the King of Cups, this is the ultimate balance. Okay, you're a man who can balance his emotions. You're a man who can communicate, who can talk. It also deals with creativity. So if you're single, you could be moving into a new place of creativity and compassion, opening yourself up and allowing your soul to come through by letting go of these swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, getting rid of this anxiety, this depression, this worry, this mental stress and anguish. You getting rid of all this pain. It's up top as well. You got rid of the Three of Swords and you get rid of the Nine of Swords. You are really healing. Whoever this reading is for, you're really healing. If it's just for me, you goddamn right I'm healing. I see it in my life, so I know it's got to be happening to other people's. And then it ended on that road with the Fool. Literally, like, do you see that? You have the beginning of the major arcana and the ending in one reading. You about to start this new journey as the Fool. You have unlimited, infinite potential to be whatever it is that you desire and to have whatever it is that you desire. And what it seems like you desiring is the world, having your hopes and dreams and wishes fulfilled and granted. Okay, coming into your own, coming into your power, gaining the world. Look at this person sitting. The world is their throne. With the spectrum and the galaxy surrounding the center of the environment, it looks like almost similar to like a spider sitting in its web. I've been seeing a lot of spiders lately, like a lot of big spiders and their big spider webs stretching from like one sidewalk, like all across the sidewalk. I've been seeing it in multiple places at my apartment and my Spider Nature. I saw one on campus when I went to like get some documents and some documentation. This is their season. The spider has to do again with the ultimate balance, the balance of the masculine, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I watched a video from one of my favorite vloggers on YouTube, and she made a video about spiders. How I knew. My brother is in Georgia. I'm currently in Mississippi. He calls me one day and just randomly asked me, yo, you've been seeing a lot of spiders lately, like these big dramatic spiders? And I was like, what? Talked to my twin flame in New Orleans and he was seeing them too. This is like really real. My friend for homecoming came down here, came back from Georgia, and he was telling me how he saw a weird spider and showed me a picture he took of it. Its web was so intricate and had a pattern he had never seen before, and it ended up being a pattern of like a vortex, something I saw in a meditation and drew. Like I literally went back into my journal and showed him. I drew it like almost 2 months before he had took that picture, and he didn't believe. Like, well, he believed it, but he was like tripped out. So spiders are really giving us a message in this season, in this fall season. You got to think, however the spider weaves its web, that determines what it will catch. That determines what that web will harvest. These cards, it's some beautiful stuff coming, you all. However the spider weaves its web depends on what she'll catch, what he or she will catch. You get what I'm saying? The kind of prey. Okay, the kind of dinner, the kind of food, how the spider's eggs be kept in the web, all that, where it will live, how it will sleep, everything's determined by that web. It's the same thing with you. You are the spider and your environment is your web. Okay, however you It all starts with self, and however you are as the individual, as a being, determines what kind of web you'll weave. And whatever kind of web you weave depends on what you attract, or as the fall says, what you will harvest. The next card that fell out, I kid you not, you all, the Star. The Star. This, I don't know who needs this reading, and if it's just for me, I'll sure take it with abundance and joy and gratefulness, because now you have the Star. The Star is renewed hope, renewed faith, motivation, inspiration. It's almost like feeling like a kid again. You know, whenever you learned something new and you started something new, you just got excited and you just wanted to jump on. You wanted to go, go, go. I remember when I started on my spiritual journey, that's how I was, like a little kid, looking up all the repeating numbers every time they showed up. Every time I felt like I got in the car and drove somewhere, birds would fly over my car. Seeing the butterflies come to my door and the dragonflies, and getting the messages in my meditation, getting the messages in the world around me, having my readings done. I was so excited, and stuff was coming so fast, and I was manifesting synchronicity so fast I didn't even realize it, but I was like a little kid in a candy store. And then once it started to get a little real for me, like I had to do some real work, and started getting involved with people that kind of distracted me and slowed me down. But I won't even say distracted me and slowed me down, because they came with their own set of lessons for me. I kind of slowed down on it. The hope and the faith, that kind of, I realized there was still more healing work I had to do, so to speak. But now I'm back in a position where the changes are coming. Yes, y'all, I can't make this up. As I said, now I'm back in a position where the changes are coming. 8 of Cups, walking away from something, walking away from the old situation you've been used to sitting in, moving away from that, because you're getting ready to come into some new energy. Look at this Ace of Pentacles that came next. A new opportunity, new security within yourself, new stability, new foundation, a new home. You could be moving, you could be changing careers, a new job. I've gotten a new job, and it's requiring me to move. So I'm literally walking away from this space I've been in for 9 years. That means a cycle is coming to an end for me with the world, and I'm starting over again. I'm moving to a completely new state. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of changes are coming. A lot of new things are coming, and it's the beginning. And I feel that excitement again. I feel myself becoming that little kid at heart again. Just, oh my gosh, manifesting things quickly, manifesting abundance, manifesting gratitude, seeing myself grow, literally, and that growth being reflected in my environment. How people are around me, how I am around people, the type of information I come across, like everything is starting to line up to the point that I don't know what's going on. I truly don't know what's truly going on, but it's going in a great direction. Yeah. This is the Devil in reverse. I'm walking away. This 8 of Cups, walking away, of drifting, getting away, abandoning this. I'm abandoning my toxic environment. That's where I've been staying for the past 9 years, where I've been living, the shit that I've been going through and living here, the people that I've been dealing with and living here. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting go of that. And my toxic environment is that what came right behind it. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It's not equal give and take in my life, giving so much and giving and not receiving that which I deserve, having that not be reciprocated to me. So constantly spilling out my energy and not being replenished by those I've spilled it to. You get what I'm saying? That's my toxic environment. Having a lot of my energy like to be taken from me and drained from me. And I'm getting out of that. Like I said, I'm moving to a new Ace of Pentacles, so I have to let go of this reverse 6 of Pentacles. This is not equal give and take. This is not reciprocity and equal sharing. This is giving and not being replenished. Another toxic environment. Hold it, these cards are talking. Excuse me. As well as what came next is the Lovers in reverse. Getting rid of this disharmony. That kind of represents the 6 of Pentacles as well. And the Lovers card is the card number 6. So you have these 2 6s sitting right next to each other. I'm sorry, you have 3 6s right next to each other, because the Devil's number is 15, which reduces down to 16. So you literally have 6, 6, 6. For my extra spiritual people, if anybody watches this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got scared, because you probably did. And then you see the devil sitting right here, and then, oh, 666 the devil, even though you don't realize that's carbon, which is the basis. If you're a melanated or a person of color, especially a dark person of color, of the original people, that's just the basis of your melanin. That's the building block of life. But if you so choose to think it's evil, that is your prerogative. I cannot stop you. But you have 666. That is an angel number, okay? I always call ancestors, angels, spirits, and guides. So you have a few. You got 333, and you have 666. You got 2 4s, but I'll let those slide. So you have 333 and 666. Damn. And then kid you not. And because they fell out, I believe these cards wanted to come out. So I'm going to let it go because you need to see. They came out because they wanted to. So they had a message as well. And I'm going to take those as the last ones. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try really quickly to Google what these angel numbers are going to my Nature Speak book. But the 2 cards to come out, another 3 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, balance. You're getting a lot of fulfillment up here, a lot of release, and then a lot of fulfillment of release and replenishment. This is beautiful, y'all. This is at the bottom of this reading, 3 of Cups, as well as the Ace of Wands. New inspiration, like I just said. You're lit up loud. You're lit up now like an innocent child, like a kid in a candy store. You have new motivation, new inspiration, new drive, new hope. You know, a new, like you're about to start a new journey. Like, look at this person. See this skull down here? That represents his old self. His old self that he's leaving behind, the ego that he's leaving behind, or the person that they were, this man or this woman, whoever this is, this androgynous being, is leaving behind this old way. See how it's looking backwards? I don't need this anymore. You don't need to be this person anymore. So you leave that skull behind to represent the old you, the old ways. If you're moving like I am, leave your old self in your old place. Okay, leave yourself in that city, in that state, in that apartment. Or I'll say, don't even leave yourself in that apartment. Don't leave your energy or your spirit. You might haunt somebody. But leave that mindset. Let it go, because you're moving on. You see, like the stars are falling this way. He's got his staff and his journey being led by his divine spark, that inner child spark, that divine innocence, which is nothing more than the God within you, is leading you now into this new opportunity. You have 2 aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. You're coming out of disharmony. You're coming out of it, and you're coming into new fulfillment, new inspiration. Again, the star and the Ace of Wands kind of line up. And the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, which is the beginning. You can do anything you want. You have the World up here. You have some beautiful major arcanas. And I know I don't really consider doing like the signs. I haven't really gotten into doing love readings, so I don't really consider the signs for each like major arcana or for the cards. But you know, you have Libra up here with Justice. I think the World, they may be Saturn. I could be wrong. The Fool is Uranus. This star card, that's Aquarius. So you got Uranus and Aquarius. That's air. Again, we're in Libra season. So it's a lot of air. This is a lot of mental growth. That's what I'm getting. Then you have Gemini right here with the Lovers. That's also air. So you got a lot of mental growth here, a lot of mental change, as well as some earth, because you got the Devil and the World. That's Saturn and that's Capricorn. So you're having a lot of mental change, which is going to establish a new foundation for you, because earth is foundation. That's what I'm getting. The change of mindset is going to change your foundation. Okay. And what's on the bottom of the deck? You have the 7 of Swords. Trying to remember exactly what the 7 of Swords is. I don't want to get this wrong. But again, it's something mental as well, because it's the swords thing. This is strategy. Okay, it could be deceit, it could be lies, but I'm not getting that from this now. With the 7 of Swords, like I said, it's strategy, strategizing. So now it's making a plan. Making a plan for what it is that you want, what it is that you're about to go through. That is, you're about, whatever it is that you're about to change. It's the overall energy. Strategy. Strategize, my loves. Make a plan. Start to write down. Write down that which you want to manifest. because it's going to yield so many results for you. So please don't mind me. I said I was going to go look up what 333 represents. I know 333 is the Ascended Masters. Angels coming in. Angels giving you messages, being guarded and being watched over by your angels, your ancestors, and especially the Ascended Masters, the deities that you work with, or the energies that are around you. And you have 4 threes. So 3, 3, 3, and 3. And then you have this 6, 6, 6 come right on that row. I have to look that up. The 3 I can get away with not looking up, but this 666, that is wonderful. I can't even lie. And remember now, good and evil is subjective. That's how you receive it. If you receive it as something evil, then cool. I can't knock you. I can't knock your walk. But I get excited when I see numbers, because who the fuck woke up who are we to sit here and say it's evil? Like, who woke up one day and just said, oh, a number that exists literally in the universe is that of evil. 6 comes on a number line. You count it. So is the number 6 evil? It makes no fucking sense. See what happens once you let someone else control your mindset or your perspective of how you see things? You start to fear everything, and fear is the lowest vibration. I ain't going for it. I know that's a message right here. That's beautiful. That's a divine thing. So the meanings of numbers in nature, I'm looking in my Nature Speak book. I also have Animal Speak, which gives like the symbolic meanings and representation of different animals and insects and reptiles as well. Like I said, I love nature and all things natural. So it doesn't give repeating numbers. It just gives just a single number. And then when, of course, you see multiple, it's that number, that energy is magnified. I don't know if you all saw the Nature Speak part. There you go. So we had 333. I'm going to read what 3 represents. 3 represents a time of magic and new birth. Creative imagination is very active and should be worked with. Express yourself, but be careful of gossip. What did I say? Magic and new birth. First off, you're coming into newness with the Fool. That's it right there. Magic, it could be the world. You having the power to manifest everything that you desire. And it says creativity, creative imagination. That Ace of Wands is your creativity. It's very active. The Star, whatever you hoped for. It says express yourself. It's time to come out. Okay. I'm getting a feeling of like being in hiding, my loves. You have all these 3. Being in hiding. It's time to come out. And I don't mean sexually, but if that applies to you, then cool. So be it. But it's time to come out. It's time to be who you're supposed to be. We got 2 8s sitting right next to each other. I didn't even realize. The Star and this 8 of Cups. Both 8s. So we're going to read 2. Let's see. I think I had 2 4s. Yeah, we had a 4 cups and 4 swords right on top of each other. 4. That means it's time for a new foundation and for patience in laying it. You got all this earth energy here. And the earth energy, the new foundation, like I said, is going to stem from getting your mental together. So your patience in laying it. Issues of groundedness and stability are at hand. Focus on the practical and avoid being too stubborn. Ground yourself. Go in. Your foundation is you. It's what's within you. It's your soul. Okay. Moving on. Now we got these 3 6s. We're going to 6. 6 represents a time to focus upon yourself. Focus on yourself. Like I said with these 4s, with that 4 swords. Focus upon yourself, your home, and your family. Energies and issues of feeling safe within your personal environment are at hand. Control your worries and be practical. Release this worry, this 9 of Swords. And to say you're not feeling safe in your environment, so that's why you're getting ready to move or go into a new environment. That could be a mental headspace. It could be a physical environment. Like I said, changing a career, changing a residence, just changing a job, changing friends, getting out of a relationship. You're coming out of something that did not serve you. Okay. It's time to let it go. And what else did I say? We were next to each other. 8. 8 represents a time of power is at hand. Issues of money, which is a symbol of power in our society, are prominent. Be careful about being careless or greedy. Trust in your own power to do. It's trust in yourself. Okay. Trust that you have the hope, like you have the hope and the inspiration. Trust that you can walk away. Trust that you can walk away from this stuff. You don't have to stay in the situations that you've been so used to. You do not. You do not. It's time to grow. Okay. It's time to grow and become that which you're supposed to be. Because ultimately that's what's happening. All right, so I'm going to do one quick sweep. Uh-oh. So I'm just going to try to show you the entire reading. Yep. That's a lot we have going, but it's definitely a beautiful reading. So definitely strategize, plan that what it is that when you get this new beginning, how do you want to fulfill it? How do you want to see it work out and pan out for yourself? But you've made the good strides, starting from the top. You've made the strides that you need to of letting go of all of this hurt. Now you need to go within. Find out what your world is. If you could have everything your heart's desire, what would that look like? Write that down, visualize, meditate on it. And then once you do that, let go of this worry that you have of getting it. Don't be so rushed. You have to be patient for it and establish balance within yourself and compassion and creativity, and let go of that mental strife that blocks you from it so you can start anew. And once you do that, you're gonna walk away from some old shit. You're gonna get like just a new fire is gonna be lit up under your ass. You're gonna walk away from that which does not serve you into a brand new opportunity. Getting rid of that toxic environment of giving and not receiving and being in disharmony with yourself and with the world and the environment around you. All that is gonna go. And you're gonna walk into emotional fulfillment, compassion, and a brand new opportunity, brand new inspiration, a brand new you, and a brand new state of being. It's gonna be beautiful, my loves. So that's all I have for you. I was a little nervous about doing this Wednesday wind up. I wasn't really feeling it when I got out of bed this morning or when I just woke up. But I knew I should because, again, I told myself I need to, and I'll do this every week, and I did. And it's definitely a perfect week for me to do it with all that I have going on and changing in my world. So thank you for who all or whoever is watching. I am Moyana. Once again, hit me up for your personal readings. My email is in the description box below. I offer very decent and reasonable prices. I'm just getting my own little business off the ground. So we got to start somewhere. So thanks for watching. I love you, my love and lovelies. And y'all be easy.